All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to an EC MotorSports YouTube channel. Today I am starting off in our trailer. That was a toy hauler about a week ago when Dad was turning it into a toy hauler, and now I'm gonna start getting it ready to make it usable for race cars again. And it needs a lot of work, but that is not this video. That's coming though. I really want to get going on this during the summer while we're not using it. Because, obviously Buick's not running and the Fairmont's a street car, so I'll drive that anywhere. But what we are doing is I'm going to pick something up, and I need to pick up some straps, so that's what I'm doing. I'm in the trailer picking up straps, and we'll go from there. So like I said, I went and, I'm already showing you. It's right back there. Look at that. So like I said, I did go and pick something up for the Fairmont today. Thank you, Justin, for the killer deal of a lifetime, really. There it is, our little 5.3 LS that we're going to use to build for the Fairmont. I'm already planning for next season, mainly because I want to do drag week, and of course I want to do that pretty early on in my lifetime before I have too many responsibilities and I'm able to leave for a week and a half and not worry about a thing. So our goal for that is going to be a high 9 to 1,000 horsepower, stock block deal, stock bottom end. Nothing, I'm not trying to set the world on fire. I'm just trying to do what everyone else has done with stock bottom ends, and they've been doing it for years, so I'll give it a try. I don't know all the parts that I'm ordering right now. I'll figure that out as I go, but I'm just getting the basic stuffs now. I got step 1's motor. Step 2 is going to be a K member with Chevy mounts. Step 3 is really going to be internals for that. Whatever I need to buy. Definitely need to buy, I need to buy an intake, and there's a list. I just can't think of it right now. But this video, I did pick it up already. I didn't film anything when picking it up because I didn't want to waste too much of Justin's time. But he does have a really badass Malibu that I'm hoping to show here in the next, in the next few videos or so. It's a turbo LS deal. It's really cool. I think it's going to be really, really fun. But this video, I am dropping this off in the storage container, and you guys are coming along for the ride. I'm really filming this because I think it's going to be entertaining, because I think it's going to be... So, I got a phone call in between, but like I said, dropping this off. I'm filming it because I think it's going to be a cluster, and it's going to be kind of comical, but let's get going. I got to go to where we have our storage container and move some things and put the engine puller back together so I can pull it out of the truck. And then I got to find a spot for it. But I got to get going on that. All right, so that really didn't go as bad as I thought it was going to do. But take a look at this. S10, my Mustang. This is my dad and I's little storage container where we have for a little bit. Keeping a lot of our overflow stuff in and upcoming things like the S10 and the Mustang, but we're not looking at those right now. Boom. This is our 5.3 LS we're working with. Really exactly what you'd expect out of a truck LS. 862 heads, so obviously truck heads. Nothing real spectacular. Very basic very, very, very basic. I think it had 107,000 miles on it when it was picked up, so pretty low miles relatively for an LS, in my opinion, from what I've seen. But it doesn't have a full bill of health yet. When Justin pulled the cam out to do a swap, you can see the little cam bearing is absolutely garbage. It's gone. So it needs cam bearings, and that's fine. I'm not worried about it. It's coming apart anyways. You know, gotta gap the rings a little bit. Obviously I want to put a new cam in it, and probably do a little porting on the heads. I know they don't really need it. Cathedral ports flow really, really well stock anyways. Valve springs and things like that. You know, get it set up for boost and a high amount of boost as well. Really, I've always wanted, since I was a little kid, aka like 15, I've always wanted a Holley high ram. So I'm definitely putting a tall ass high ram on it. And honestly, I might even put it, get one of those intercoolers that go underneath it versus, so that way the turbo piping is super, super easy. It doesn't have to run through an intercooler or anything like that, because it will be cooled through having the, you know, intercooler underneath the intake. Maybe, I don't know. I know that, you know, now we're getting high dollar stuff here. High dollar stuff. It's all relative, but this is gonna get the Mid-America Customs treatment, if you will. I've been following these guys for a while, a real long time. Adam and Nick do amazing, beautiful fab work. They host a lot of really cool races as well. I know I'm a pretty small channel to even be plugging in other people, but I will put their link in the description. Mid-America Customs, they do amazing, beautiful work, and they're really, really good LS people. I messaged Nick a few days ago, just out of the blue. I didn't really expect them to even get back to it, because I'm assuming he's super busy and things like that. But I told him my goals, what I want to be around, and he pretty much said, you just need a Holley and one of our forced induction turbos, and you're good to go. So, you know, I just want to say, you know, lend a hand out and say thanks to them for really getting back to me and kind of setting me on a good path. Just average, normal stuff. But yeah, I'll make sure I put their link in the description, because they're really cool people, really, and they do really, really cool stuff. They actually won the most recent $10,000 drag shootout. They built a really badass S10. Really cool thing. So I'll make sure I put them down in the description. But, you know, we're going to keep going with, this is our LS. Let's get in a Power Glide or a Turbo 400. I don't know. Probably Power Glide, just because I know this thing's going to be pretty light. I'll make sure it's pretty light. That's really all I got. Nothing too terribly exciting in this video. Definitely a little bit more interesting than the last video, but so I'm currently on my way home after just dropping that LS off, and I did want to mention this is kind of going to be the slight beginning of a lot of LS stuff. I do believe in the future we'll be talking about putting an LS in the S10, probably a pretty wicked LS-based motor in the Mustang, along with a pretty wicked LS-based motor in my dad's Buick. I do believe this is kind of the path that we're headed. It just truly just makes sense. They're great little platforms to make a bunch of power on. They're lightweight, and the aftermarket has really, really done well in providing products to use with them. It's just a great platform. It's hard to argue. I know I hate to be one of those guys that's like, oh, LS everything, but at the end of the day, what can you do? I mean, I would love to be able to put together a pretty nasty big block down the road and do probably some Ultra Street myself, or whatever class is slightly more budget friendly, but you know, I'd love to do some more stuff down the road. But for now, we're probably going to get sucked pretty heavily into the LS-based stuff, but we're still going to do some pretty cool things. You know, drag weeks and race weeks, and just cruising around our stuff is really the main goal. But I just want to throw this in there before I do end the video. But you know, that's just where we're going. So thank you guys for joining us in this journey. You know, I do want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. So thank you.